What's up, home skillets? Serena Revenge right here, your favorite potty mouth mommy. I don't know if you can see it. It's snowing again. Yay. I think we're supposed to get another I think 18 inches I saw. Maybe it's 24. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you can hear the button mashing in the back, but GalaxyStar's playing video games. But Dark Souls, because he's on a kick with that. And look, I'm making another video. Second day in a row. I'm on top of things. Not really, but that's okay. So, no, I just hate snow. I really do. And we're almost out of pellets for the pellet stove, but what can you do? I have electric heat up here, so whatever. Oh, and well, not yesterday's video, but the video before, I asked for someone to suggest a nail color in kiwi. You suggested purple and black, so I did. Because I was bored last night, and I played The Sims for a little bit, but the apartment I have in The Sims is supposed to be haunted, but nothing's happened yet, so it's really rather disappointing. And then today I have to write my applied learning activity for a school. Now let me get a little bit more on school. I know I told you guys yesterday how I wrote a very passive-aggressive business proposal, and we have to write this whole thing, and there you go.
You told me to put headphones in.
I know, but your ringtone's on.
Turn that off.
Nope. See? Distraction. And this is why I never did this when he was home. But anyway, so this is how I know I bitched enough. This ALA, the Applied Learning Activity, it even says that content is 90% of the grade, and that the formatting and the writing is 10%. So that's how I know I bitched enough. However, it's supposed to be about Microsoft Access, so of course that the content matters now, because it's about about the class. What?
It's funny.
See? Distraction.
Not distracting.
We have a channel together, and we're supposed to be uploading videos on that of us going back and forth, but it looks like it's just going to happen on my channel. But I don't know. But no, this is how I know I bitched enough about the content not mattering. Mattering? It's not a word, I don't think. No, pretty sure that's not a word. But now it's 90% of the grade. Again, because it's about Microsoft Access. And one of my classmates, she and I, we text back and forth pretty much about this class, because I mean, how much we hate it. Well, we talked about the other class too, the Introduction to the Bible, because there were a lot of things we didn't understand in that either. But we've been going back and forth. She's already got like pretty much everything done. She just has her last and final essay to do, and we're only in week 5. This is the end of week 5 today. We go into week 6. We have 2 weeks left, so we have week 6 this coming week, and then week 7, and that's when our big summative essay is due. And she's basically done, and we have to post discussions and everything. And this past one was about computer applications, and she grew up in a household of computer engineers, so by like 5 and 6 she knew how to take computers apart and put it back together, and I think she said she works for Microsoft, so she knows all this stuff. And someone tried to do like a whole come at me bro kind of moment in the discussion. So she wrote a very passive, she pulled a me. She wrote a very passive aggressive response back, and I texted her and I was like, you're my spirit animal, I swear. I even said that in the discussion. But I even wrote, I was like, I grew up in the age where computers were up and coming. Like, I had computer classes when they actually mattered. And I wrote about that. And I remember the computer program we had to use, and it was all about the ultra keys. ASDF and JKL semicolon. And we weren't allowed to look at our hands. We had to look at the screen. And it would count how many words you could type. And if you wrote one wrong, it would end. And it was fun. And I excelled at that class. And that was in 4th grade. And I learned I could type 150 to 250 words per minute, depending on what it was about. And even now, I don't have to look at the keyboard to type. Like last night, and I even wrote it in my discussion, I said, as I'm typing this, I'm watching SpongeBob. Not even looking at my keyboard. But, because it actually screws me up to look down. I mess up so much more if I look down at the keyboard. I can't do this. I have to look at the screen and type. I can't do it. But I grew up in that time. Like, we had the internet and it was dial-up, and I remember someone would call, it would kick you off. But that's what I didn't have what all these kids are growing up with today. And I'm going to be 28 in 2 weeks. So I feel like I'm being kind of hypocritical because I'm not that old. But then again, these millennials don't even know what a floppy disk is. And that's how I used to play majority of my games, was on a floppy disk. And you had to remember, I remember my dad had like them all written on like what game it was, and you'd have to find that and put it in. And then they started coming out with the CDs, and my dad used to play, was it The Mist? And you would get to a certain spot and no clue what you had to do. Like, you had to pull a lever, but you pulled the lever and nothing happened. So, I don't know. But now you've got PlayStation 4, and you've got Xbox One, and Wi-Fi, and everybody's got a phone in their hands, and they're always looking at their phone. And sometimes it's a little sad, because when I was a bartender, I would sometimes be a server if we were short or whatever. So I would go to like people on dates, and all that, they're just on their phone. And it's like, shouldn't you be talking? Isn't that the point of a date? Is to go talk? MrGalaxyStar and I, literally, when we go on a date, we take our phone, we set it on, we put it on silent. Well, no, we put it on vibrate because God forbid something happens to either one of the boys. But we put it over, and if it continuously goes off, then maybe something's wrong. We'll check it. Half the time it's tweeter for him, and majority of the time it's kick for me. But no, we set it aside and we have a conversation. That's the point of a date, is to have a conversation. But even now, like, he just watched a video about just people being so sucked into technology today, and it's a pro and a con. You know, you have it right at your fingertips. You don't have to go anywhere. Half the phones out now are computers in themselves anyway. He used to have a Galaxy Note 5?
My Note?
5, right?
I thought the Notes were only...
Or did you have the Galaxy Note S? No, you had the Galaxy Note 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had the Galaxy Note 5, and it had this little pen that came out of the bottom, and he could just sit there, because he was trying to open his own business, so he decided to get that one. But they're basically computers now. My little laptop is a 2-in-1. I can take it off the keyboard, and it's a tablet. I like it better as a laptop, but, you know, like, everything. Please, our PS4s, we can go on the internet on them. There's an internet browser, and you have YouTube on it, and you have Twitch, and Spotify, and Hulu, Netflix, all that stuff. And it's like, it's a bad thing and a good thing because obviously you have entertainment, but it's bad because, like, my kids, they get so addicted and all I hear is, I want to play a game, I want to do this, I want to do that. And I was like, go play. Go be a kid. Go play with your toys. Well, I don't want to. I want to watch TV. No. Simmer down. Like, no, that's not needed. You watched enough. Like, now play with your toys. But they just don't want to. Especially Micah. Micah is the worst. But that's because of other reasons. But no, I love it, but I hate it at the same time because I'm right there with anybody else. I'm always on my phone. Always there. I'm one of those people that if I lose it, I panic. Mainly because it's God forbid anything happens to my kid. But majority of the time I'm on Facebook on it. I'm role playing on it. Like, it's just, I don't know. I wish kind of it was back when it wasn't all emails, and because now everybody's getting emails and you would kill for just a piece of regular mail. Like, really, that's all. I love getting mail. I would love to pick up a pen pal and just write to somebody all the time, like, but it's not how it is nowadays. Like, even I Skype with my two best friends and we talk, and I used to write fan fiction online, so they want me to pick that back up, but it means I need to get notebooks because I can't just sit at a computer and write unless it's my schoolwork, because then it's really not thinking. But when it comes to, like, creativity, I can't sit at the computer and write or anything because I get so distracted. MrGalaxyStar actually says I either have ADD or ADHD, one of the two. But I can't, I get so bored very, very quickly, and I'm on YouTube, and I'm getting lost, because it's that trick of YouTube, because you go for one certain video, and then you look over in the recommendations, and you're like, oh, hey, look, so you start clicking those videos, and then you were just on YouTube for 5 hours. But, no, I don't know. It's a good thing and it's a bad thing. I think people are becoming a little too attached. Like, Nikki, he's in kindergarten and they have iPads in their class. And, yeah, you can use it for learning, because I will have both boys go on abcmouse.com. It's fantastic. It's something to help them learn, and I'll have it on my phone. Or Nikki has a tablet my dad got him for Christmas last year, and he plays it on that. It crashes a lot because it's a little RC tablet, like nothing huge. He'll play on that. Micah will do the computer, and he's still learning. He's only 3. But sometimes I'm just like, okay, take a step back. Like, go back to the Stone Age and just be with people. And I know I'm one of the biggest culprits of it. I know I am, because MrGalaxyStar will yell at me sometimes, you're on your phone too much, you're on your phone too much, you're on your phone too much. But it's our society now, and it's shitty, but sometimes I feel like we need, like, a mass, like, electronic wave to go out to disable our phones for a little bit, so people actually sit and talk to each other. But that might be, I think, the supervillain in me. I don't know. I don't watch that stuff. I don't watch Marvel or DC or anything. There's an ongoing argument between MrGalaxyStar and I about DC Universe, I think it is.
What about it?
How you seem to think that it's linked with Mortal Kombat.
Because
it's not.
It is.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
Okay, for anybody who's watching this, they know that
it's not.
Scorpion and Raven come from the same exact area.
It's not.
They do. They come from another world.
Netherrealm.
Okay. Who is the ruler of the Netherrealm?
Trigon.
Okay. Whose daughter is Trigon?
I don't know.
Raven. Who is in the Teen Titans?
It doesn't mean they're intermixed.
No, it does.
So they took a name from Mortal Kombat.
No. First of all, Trigon is technically a Norse god.
Okay.
So Trigon is Trigon.
So they used the same name.
Okay, Trigon is Trigon. It's a god.
Doesn't mean it's good.
Who gave Scorpion his powers?
We already had this issue.
Okay, where did
Quan Chi
get his powers from? Trigon still had to be involved in the mix. He is the Demon King. He's the one who gave
No, because Quan Chi is a sorcerer, just like Shang Tsung.
Where do you think all mages get their magic from? Where do you think all those tomes and spells come from?
No.
They come from dark. It's just a matter of how they use them.
See? And people think we agree on everything. We really don't. We really, really don't. And then we'll look at each other and be like, why are we even together? Because I'm not into DC. I'm not into Marvel.
You're just weird, that's all.
I'm not.
You are.
I can't sit there and binge watch an anime.
I don't understand, dude. If you're trying to, like, that's like saying you can't read a book.
Do you know how often I read?
Yeah, but you used to.
Not really.
You said you used to read a lot.
Well, if it's an erotic book, then yeah.
Doesn't count.
Oh. Like my favorite is...
throw up boulders at people?
I don't know.
That sounds kind of
my favorite is The Real Mother Goose. The ending sucks. It's horrible. But leading up to the ending...
It's pretty...
Damn. But, no. I grew up on horror movies, and in a video before, I mentioned how I'm classified as a little. He's a daddy dom. I'm a little girl. And you do little things, like you color, and you watch little kid movies and stuff like that. Me being me, I grew up on horror movies. My dad would used to take me out of my crib at night, and I'd watch horror movies with him. Hence the reason I am a horror movie
buff.
Thank you.
Good God.
Goodness gracious, I couldn't get that out. But I don't care for action movies. I don't care. Comedies every once in a while, but But I've never seen Mary Poppins.
Which makes my heart hurt.
I've never seen Mary Poppins. I've never seen The Goonies. I've never seen...
All of this is just pitiful. Like, it's just so sad.
One of my friends posted about a movie called The Blank Check. Never seen that? I never even heard of that. But I guess it's a 90s movie. Never seen, what is it, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
Oh, goodness. Again, you make me cry.
But I can tell you all about Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Halloween, like The Exorcist, The Mothman, you know, stuff like that. So, Candyman, Leprechaun's not so scary, but more funny. Gremlins is good. I wouldn't really call that a horror movie, though. But no, so we're getting married, but we don't. Obviously, like, we have things in common, but...
We like porn.
That's not what I'd like. He has to fucking throw that in anywhere and everywhere he can.
You would do it too. When you get hyper, you throw porn word everywhere.
Yeah, but this isn't your channel.
You can edit it out.
I don't fucking edit!
You can edit it out.
I don't fucking edit. I explained this to you yesterday.
Anyway?
Yeah, but...
So this shouldn't matter.
You annoy me sometimes.
And I love you.
Yeah, that's fucking great. Anyway, I'll leave that here. I don't want it too long. Too long of me rambling and him throwing porn out there. Because he's a fucking idiot. It's gonna be a long day. A long snow-filled day. But alright guys, if you liked it, you know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want. I'm gonna try and not bring him in every time because it's not his channel. Because if he wanted to do that, he should go on his channel.
You talked to me.
Anyway. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Deuces. I'm out.